I'm Molly.
I'm Eric.
And we've just started our lap of Australia.
We've just taken extended leave from both of our jobs. We've got 7 months to get it done.
We could not be more excited. So follow along for our adventure. Today we are camped in the Gangadi Dun Swamp Campground, which is located in the Woolamai National Park in New South Wales. We actually arrived yesterday, but we thought we'd just take a night to soak it all in. Just realised that we're actually not having to work for 7 months, which is very cool. Stunning place. This morning we walked for about 6 kilometres. We did the campground rock circuit, which was really pretty, and then we did the Weir walk. So we went and looked at Platypus Point, Pagoda Lookout Track, and the dam wall. It was just amazing and just crazy that especially the dam wall just being built in a place like that. It blew our minds. But yeah, very pretty, very cool. We got some lovely photos. It's been pretty chill. We've just had lunch, and now Eric is about to check the wheel bearings on the caravan. We did want to have a look at those before we left home, but time just ran out, so here we are. We'll check those, hopefully they're all good, and then tomorrow we're heading in towards Dubbo. We need to get another thermistor for our Dometic fridge, which is in the car. We went to turn that on a couple of days ago, put some stuff in the fridge, but yeah, it's not getting to temperature, so we're going to try and replace that ourselves. Fingers crossed that works. If not, potentially a warranty replace.
Despite the name, Gangadi Dun Swamp was a lovely little campsite. Very clean with toilets and provided firewood. The sites were all clearly marked and very spacious. With over 70 campsites available, this was a perfect first stopover as we began our journey north. We even extended our stay for a second night. What many people don't realise is that the water system isn't actually naturally formed. It was created in 1930 when the Kandos Weir was built to supply local cement works, which was at the time the heart of the region. Today, it is one of the most picturesque waterways in Woolamai National Park, filled with a vast range of native species. On our last night, we had a very cheeky little ringtail possum come through camp and steal our wooden spoon when we're cooking dinner on the campfire. Ironically, we were warned.
Every time Eric takes the car out of the campsite, I quickly jump out and just make sure there's nothing left on the ground, rubbish, belongings, pegs, all that sort of thing. I think we're pretty clear this time. So, Dubbo, here we come. Okay, come on. Stick to your right if you can. You'll clear it, but just come right a touch.
Or just step it out of the way.
Yep, you'll clear the tree.
Getting into this site was actually a little bit tricky. With some careful navigating, the world's best spotter, and a bit of patience, we made it through. The biggest thing to remember with this equipment as that speed just pushes everything harder. In situations like this, a slow, deliberate approach is what will get you to those trickier places.
We've just pulled up at our next camp. It's funny, like I look at this, and this used to be like our classic campsite when we had the GU and the rooftop tent. We'd always find somewhere next to water because we only had like 40 litres we were carrying. So we always used to try and find a river for like showers and whatever else. And yeah, I don't know, it's just like we've got like a new setup now, but yeah, just camping by the water, there's something about it. Pretty though.
As soon as we had arrived, we got to work replacing the thermistor on the fridge. A few little hurdles we had to get over, but they are pretty simple systems at the end of the day. Quick as a flash, we were back in business and ready to push north tomorrow morning.
It is 7 o'clock and it is dinner time. We are having sausages for dinner. Something very quick and easy because we forgot to get meat out this morning. It was a bit of a busy day. We went into Dubbo, we got our thermistor, fixed the fridge this afternoon. That seems to be working perfectly fine now. What else did we get? A couple of random groceries and all that sort of thing. Fuel, ratchet straps, all the good stuff. Tonight we're camped along the Dicky Gundy Reserve, just on the Macquarie River. It's like 20 kilometres out of Dubbo. We've just packed up. We didn't have too much out because it got a little bit cold last night and we knew we were only here for one night, so we only had the awning out really and the ground sheet. So Eric's already packed those up. I've done the inside, so all we have to do now is put the roof down and then we will be off. I'm just trying to put my shoes on. Oh my god. Original plan was to go to Lightning Ridge. Last time we stayed there we had to pay like $10 a night to the local pub, and so we stayed out the back, but we want to stay in free camp, so I don't know, we might stay just outside of Lightning Ridge and then maybe call in for a morning or whatever. I know there's the thermal pools there, we did that last time, so we'll give those another go. So I don't know, we actually don't really know where we're going today, which is kind of exciting. So yeah, we'll see where we end up. This is such a luxury for us to be able to just pull over on the side of the road and just come into the van and make lunch. Like, you couldn't do it in the Kimberley because everything was outside and it was obviously like folded up, and couldn't do it in the roof tent because you'd have to have the back door open, and obviously can't do it in a tent. So this is just so cool for us, and it's actually disgusting outside. It's raining, it's windy, and it is freezing. Yeah, so this is very cool. We're very proud of what we've achieved to be able to have this set up. Every time we get fuel, we take note of how much it is and how many litres we put in, because then just before we drive off, Eric puts it into the scan gauge.
So it's as simple as just hit fill up, and we're going to add how many litres we put in, which was 98 and 19, so 98 litres, 19 at 201. Was it 201?
No, it was actually 204.
204. And that's full. Yes, we were connected the whole time. It's given us all of our stats as well as being able to go through to, once we've started the car, go through to gauge and telling us that we've got exactly 260 litres of fuel left.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate, and we use it to pretty much see how much fuel exactly we've got left. We're able to pretty much pull into a petrol station on the last couple of fumes down there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate, so we like to just keep track of that and make sure it's all up to date every time we fill up with fuel. We're heading through to Lightning Ridge. We're going to fill up with water, go for a dip in the hot spring pool, and then, yeah, head to our next campsite. It was a bit slippery getting in here yesterday, and we did have a little bit of rain last night. Yeah, front's clear. Once you get down on the flood, I'll just do a quick check of the camp. We made it to Lightning Ridge, went straight to the thermal pool, except it's closed daily from 10 AM to 12 PM, and we got there at like 20 past 10, so we've kind of had to fill in some time, which has been alright. Just come to the information centre and just had a bit of a fossick around the couple of heaped piles of dirt that they place in the car park. We actually did find 2 tiny bits of opal, so that's pretty cool. So we're just about to have some lunch, and then we will head back to the nice warm thermal pool for a swim. Oh my god, look at all the buses.
The Lightning Ridge hot artesian bore baths are filled with a naturally heated water from the Great Artesian Basin. The bore itself was struck in 1961 in a search for a reliable water supply for the region. The water is a constant 41.5 degrees Celsius all year round and is rich in naturally occurring minerals. The baths are free to use, open 24 hours a day, and have become one of Lightning Ridge's most popular attractions for both locals and visitors.
We just had a swim at the artesian bath in Lightning Ridge. Spa they call it.
Swim a little poach.
It was so hot. I reckon. How hot do you reckon it was?
Definitely over 40.
Yeah, it says that it can get above 40. So.
It's weird though, like 40 degrees in the water is different, a lot different to like 40 degrees in the air.
Oh, 100%. We were both only in there for probably less than 10 minutes and my forehead was sweating. It was hot.
So we just stopped just north of Lightning Ridge. We just stopped at the hot springs there, and we're heading north through to Charlotte Plains. We've got about 100 odd k's of gravel roads to go, so just dropping the tyre pressures, taking some of the load off the running gear, and hopefully get us there. So this was about 40 kilometres down the track as we were crossing the Kalgoa floodplains. It turns out gravel wasn't going to be the biggest hurdle here. A pretty rapid change of plans and a very long reverse with both diff locks on. In situations like this, Measured, continuous momentum is key, minimising damage to the track and load on your running gear. Whilst we checked the track closures before entering, and everything was listed as open, choosing to turn back before pushing too far could save you a very costly recovery bill and potentially keep you from being stranded in some of Australia's most remote areas.
So much mud. We'll get it off. I'm glad I'm the passenger princess. Yeah, didn't quite make it. We ended up at the national park. As you go in, it's just a gravel road, and then all of a sudden it turns to this dirt road, and we were heading to the furthest camp in, which was called the Hut or something like that, and we probably got like a kilometre further on that track and we got stuck. But yeah, we made it out. The car and the van are both covered in mud. Covered.
I reckon a couple 100 kilos, or at least 100 kilos extra mud, like that thick clay stuff that you can't really get rid of either.
Gross. And it smells.
And we had to, when we got back to the tar, we were shuddering across the car, and basically the mud, or the clay actually, was like caked on so thick into the rims of the wheels that it was throwing the balance out, the wheel balance. So we had to spend a half an hour just carving out the rims.
Yeah, we'll shoot out at like 7:30 tomorrow and head towards Cunnamulla, and then we're gonna have a day of washing the car.
Yes. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Operation Remove Mud.
Yeah. Hopefully by that time most of it's gone.
Yeah.
Or it pours to the rain all day tomorrow while we're driving. That'll be excellent.
Yeah. Either way. We are now at Charlotte Plains. This morning we left Pebble Hebel Hotel at like, it was almost 8 o'clock, and then we've just been here for the last hour or so just setting up. Eric's already got dinner on the go. We're going to have some beef ribs cooked on the Weber. I've just put some washing in, catch up on the last couple of days. It is actually school holidays, which we didn't know, but we quickly looked that up just before we got here. So it is quite busy. There's definitely a couple of people around, but we're not packed in like sardines.
Charlotte Plains have done an incredible job of creating an atmosphere that feels genuine, welcoming, and unmistakably outback. Whether you want to soak in the hot artesian water straight from the ground, enjoy the privacy of your own bath watching the sunrise, or relax with live music, there is something here for everyone. But beyond the hot pools, there's just something about this place that really stayed with us. We're just packing up at, we're about to pack up at Charlotte Plains. We just got up in the morning and we went and watched the sunrise in the hot pool. That's why the face is so red. Holy moly, look how red that face is. So we just, I'll take you around the front. Last night we ran out of gas. I couldn't believe it. But you can see behind me, it's actually a really nice little spot. Really awesome solar yesterday. Everything got up to 100%, which is great. And I actually spent a bit of time with the neighbours, helping them out with their Victron system that they're having trouble with. We're gonna, because we don't want to use the small gas bottles, and we're just going to test out the Coleman onto the bigger 9 kilo gas bottle that we've got sitting up here. So we're just going to move the table out and give that a run, and then we're packing up and got to be out of here at 10.
We've just arrived at our next camp. We're just past Charleville, so past Cunnamulla and all of that. We could have been here about an hour and a half ago, but we got to Cunnamulla after leaving Charlotte Plains, and the same neighbours we had at Charlotte Plains who Eric helped out with the electrical system, they actually ended up having a flat battery in Cunnamulla, so we stopped to help them out. That was pretty funny. And then we kept going. We were about maybe like 45 minutes out of our next camp, and there was an older guy stopped on the side of the road, so we ended up going back to him. He had got a flat tyre, so again we stopped, helped him out. Eric helped him out, changed the tyre for him.
The bloke was like 82.
Yeah, he would have been there for ages, but Eric had it done within like 15 minutes, so that was pretty good. And then we kept going, and we've just arrived. It's stunning. We're right in front of the water. There's a couple of other people around. It's kind of funny, everyone's kind of just staring at each other because everyone's like opposite each other, so that's quite funny. I'm about to get some chippy and dippy ready. We're kind of running out of food as well. We've been on the road for a week now, so meat's not too bad, but we just keep forgetting to get it out. But fresh veggies and all that sort of thing is starting to run low, so I think I'm going to try and do up a little pizza base with some Greek yogurt and flour, and then I'm just going to chuck on literally whatever, maybe some tomato. We've got some burger cheese, some pulled pork maybe. I'll see what I can put together. It's not going to be specky, but it'll be better than nothing. Today, as we were driving into Cunnamulla, Eric saw a big sign that said
Camel
burgers.
So.
Anyway, so we had to stop and buy a camel burger, obviously.
Naturally.
But I mean, it did come at a cost. It was only like $16.50, which was pretty good, I think, for a burger. But
full disclosure, I've never had a camel burger before, but I'm always been one to be like, try those different foods if it's not too weird.
Yeah, but we did have to wait like almost an hour for it. This like poor little cafe in Cunnamulla was packed, and people just
run out of camels.
Yeah, just didn't stop coming in. Yeah, he actually said, he was like, oh, hang on, I'm gonna have to check that we've got enough camels out the back. He actually said that, and then he did go and check something. So yeah, but your thoughts?
I actually loved it.
It was actually really good.
It was like a little bit like, it was actually a lot earthier. I don't know, that's how I'd describe it.
Yeah.
Earthier. We left the Rock Pools camp early the next morning as we headed north to meet up with family. Next week, we're fossicking in Ruby Vale, exploring Carnarvon National Park, and chasing dinosaurs as we continue our lap around Australia.